I own the rights to this music. Shout out to the musician. Terrell Morgan Sr. Thank you for this jazz. I own the rights to this music. Let's get started. Let's get started. Move out for a minute. All right. Hey, y'all. Hey, it is Kendell, Lenice, the remix coach, back to you with another list. Honey, we love a good list over here. Okay. All right. So quickly, we're going to talk about 20 ways to discover and live your passion. Now, as a life coach, that's one of the number one questions people have. Like, how do I know my passion? Where do I discover my passion? Why does everyone else have passion and I'm still trying to figure it out? I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 50, I'm 60, and I can't figure out my passion. Well, let me just tell you that there's no cap or expiration date on your passion. Y'all know my saying is it's never too late to remix your life at any stage, age, or phase. So, saying that, there's still time for you to discover your passion. And as you get older and as you grow and as you see some things, you're going to realize that your passion may discover you. And I'm going to give you 20 ways to discover and live your passion. I want y'all to be free and happy, y'all. And so many people come up to me, you have your passion. How do I discover my passion? I'm going to tell you first, but my passion is doing just this: coaching, speaking, doing talk shows and interviews. I'm telling you, when I do that, I feel on fire. I feel like a new woman. I can have a headache. I could just be not feeling my best. But when I start speaking to a crowd or interviewing someone interesting or doing videos like this, or writing, oh my goodness, I feel my happiness. Happiness is finding your passion, y'all, and doing what you love. And I just want to encourage all of my older gals and guys that it's still not too late to discover your passion. So let's get right into it. As always, I don't want to take up all your time, but we're going to get into it. 20 ways to discover and live your passion. Number one, spend time with yourself. How are you going to get to know what you like and love if you don't even spend 2-3 minutes, 2 hours, 5 hours by yourself? I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and the woman was on there, and she said she knew she had the right person to marry. She said they could spend 5 hours in the home and no one say anything to each other, not mad or anything. He liked his quiet time. She liked her quiet time. And she said, after the 5 hours, she said, and this was Darlene McCoy. She is a gospel artist and she is also a radio host. She said she walked up to her then boyfriend or fiance and was like, "You want to go get something to eat?" And he was like, "Sure." Or absolutely. And that's when she knew. It wasn't like, "Well, you ain't say nothing to me all of this time, and now all of a sudden you want to get something to eat." She said it was just smooth and steady. But spending time with yourself in that quiet space will allow you to kind of know who you are. Number two, try new things, recreation and careers alike. How are you going to know what your passion is if you don't discover new things? That is as far as jobs or work, and also recreation. You might love to do something fun and you might discover that's your passion. You don't always have to work in your passion. It's wonderful to do that, but you want to still live in a space where your passion can still exist, even if it's the fun side of the passion. Number 3, what do you love to do with your free time? Think about your free time. Every time you get free time, what do you love to do with that free time? Number 4, what work do you do that you would give away or do for free? Now, you want to be paid, let's be clear. But what is something that you just love to do and possibly you've given it away, or you've done it for free? That can help you. Because, honey, I know I done spoke at so many I don't do that no more, though. But spoken at engagements that I just love to do and to help people. I've done it for free. But then I'm like, somebody got to give me some gas money. Then I had to start having this is like early on. Somebody, I would just be like, yes, I'll do it, just because I want to inspire the crowd. Yes, I'll do it. But then I'm like, well, wait a minute now. I got to pay my own gas and my airline ticket. No. We're not doing that, because God talks about abundance and gifts making room for you and all of those amazing things. And it's like, I got to live too. I got to eat too. And so think about what you would do for free. Number 5, think back to your childhood. What made you happy? What made you happy in your childhood? You can sit for hours and do. Was it drawing? Was it creating a dollhouse? Was it playing with remote control cars, or pulling something apart like a VCR, old school, and seeing how it works and then putting it back together again? Did you like to paint? You think about some of the things that you like to do as a child. Did you like to do hair? Now, I still think like hair and nails are my passion. I've been doing my nails. I'll do designs. I'll do other people's. I've done people's pedicures, girlfriends' pedicures, and manicures and different things like that. Because I've loved to do that since I was like in the 7th grade, and I'll be 53, so it's far from 7th grade. And that was a passion. When I was little, thinking back to childhood, I didn't want doll babies to rock to sleep. I wanted some dolls, the doll heads with hair, so I can do the hair. And this goes back as early as 8 or 9 years old. And I still do hair. I still love to do hair. A lot of people may not know that about me, but if you got your hair done from me, or nails, my mom came home one time when I was in high school. I had all these girls lined up. I was in high school in the 80s doing perms, braids, color, cutting people's hair, putting the little extensions in the hair. And I'm doing that. And I just always love to do it. And I can do it. I used to do hair a lot. Some of it for free, with people that I loved. That's just something that I love. I take solace in doing my nails, and that's the quiet time, and I'm very meticulous with it and everything. So, and all of that starts from childhood. So think about what you love to do then. Number 6, define passion for yourself. You don't have to look at someone else's passion and say, okay, this is my passion. So just for those that don't know and you're just coming in, welcome in, welcome in. Tell a friend. Don't forget to share this out. I appreciate it. So strong feel, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you're watching on Facebook, please, after the video, go on over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel as well. This is live right now on Facebook and YouTube. All right. So what is passion? A strong feeling or enthusiasm or excitement for what you do and who you are. All right. But you have to define that passion for yourself. Number 7, don't rush the process. Take your time and live with your thoughts. Many people feel like they have to rush the clock. I'm almost 35. I'm almost 55. I got to figure out my passion. I need to know my passion. Sometimes things take time. Just because somebody found their passion at 12 or 30 doesn't mean at 42 you can't find your passion. Doesn't mean at 62 you can't find your passion. There's no expiration date on passion, right? Number 8, ask your closest people to you about what you're good at. Ask folks like, hey, what do you think I'm good at? What do I do? And I don't even realize that I'm just the bomb in it. I'm just dope when it comes to doing this. Ask your friends, what is it? What do I do? And then like you might inspire somebody, or you might know how to draw, but you think you can't draw. You might know how to go teach, or you may know how you're very gifted in caring for people. Ask the people, because if somebody is living within themselves, they might not realize what they're good at. Number 9, what is that thing you do when you don't do it, you miss it? What is something that you do, and when you're not doing it, or you're not there, or you're not in the presence of that, you feel like something is missing, a part of you is missing? That's probably your passion. Number 10, what do you do that does itself? Meaning, what do you do that's effortless? Think about it. What do you do? God gave you that. You don't even have to think about it. You can do it in your sleep. What is that? That could be your passion. What makes you come alive? I told you, when I'm doing this and speaking and writing and being creative, because I love creative arts, whether it's on a stage, whether it's creating a something on a canvas, whether it's photography, whether it's life coaching and motivating people. That makes me come alive. I could be sitting somewhere in a corner chilling, right? You don't even know. Quick story. Some people know. All right, quick story. I was a couple of times, I'll go speak in an event, but I'll just sit quiet the whole time before they call my name to speak. I really don't say much. I'm just kind of quiet. And then I'll go to the stage and they'd be like, you all quiet over here. It makes me come alive. I get hyped. I get excited. And then after it's over, I'll come right back and be like this, quiet. So that makes me come alive. You money, y'all don't believe that I got a shy side to me, but I really, really do. The people that know me know. All right. Number 12. What do you spend the most time and money on? That could be a passion. What do you spend your most time and money on it? For instance, can you spend hours in Hobby Lobby? And do you spend money in Hobby Lobby? Or is that just me? I could spend hours in Hobby Lobby looking at things to create and to make. I could go from aisle to aisle, from the fabrics on this side to all the things to create t-shirts and mugs on this side. And in between, y'all know I know Hobby Lobby, I'm gonna tell you how it is. And all the personalized stuff that you can create in the middle, the canvases on the right. I could stay there for forever. Now, I'm a thrifty shopper. I'm gonna save a coin, but I can stay there. Or traveling. Do some of you spend most of your time traveling to wonderful places, and you spend your money on them airline tickets, them all-inclusive hotels, the food? Think about that. Or do you spend your time going from restaurant to restaurant, spending money figuring out the foods that you like, and quality foods? That could be your passion. You can make a way out of that. Number 13, what can you talk about for hours to all who would listen? Like, what would you bend somebody's ear about? I would bend somebody's ear. I just did, about ambition, about things that I want to do, dreams. Just like this book has all these lists, you have no idea. I got rows of goals and dreams. Look, I'm telling you. So I will bend your ear about that, and checking them off as they come to fruition, in my little prayer journal and all of that. But what will you not stop talking about? That could lie your passion. That's a way to discover your passion. Being healthy, so that is something that you could talk about for hours, Sheila. So think about that. Think about that, because you are a prime example of what talking the talk and walking the walk about being healthy. You were on medicine, you got off of medicine. They said you had this and this. You no longer have this and this. You were this weight. I ain't going to be all telling your business, but you were this weight. And look, now you this weight. Think about it. So you are a prime example. Prime example. I personally think you need to do um, something surrounding that as far as motivating other people to do the same and going around speaking about health and wellness. I'm going to speak that over your life and we're going to talk more about that. But you should. You're a prime example. You walk it like you talk it and you did it. So if you can bend somebody's ear for quite some time doing that, think about it. Number 14, what makes you feel the most valued and valuable? What makes you feel the most valued and valuable? Think about that. That could um, lie within your passion. 15, almost done the list. Make a list of what you like to do and what you're good at. So I'm telling you, honey, I like a good list. Write it down, journal that. What do you like to do and what are you good at? Now, my experience with people, they'd be like, well, I'm not good at this. I'm not good. I didn't ask you what you're not good at. And that going back to number one, spending time with yourself, that will allow you to see what you're good at and what you like to do. So remember, this is discovery. You're discovering your passion. 16, meditate. That's a way to really meditate on it, quiet your mind. Y'all know I'm an advocate for meditation. Quiet your mind, quiet your spirit, and really sit with yourself. That way you can get a better understanding of possibly what your passions and your gifts are, what you want to do. Number 17, pray for guidance. Ask God, hey, help me. I'm looking for my passion. I want to discover it, make it to come to the forefront, allow me to see me and allow me to see the gifts that you have in me or what excites me and go through the list and really pray about that thing. 18, take a class, learn new things. You might find your passion and discover that in the new thing that you learn. I love a good class. I'm telling you. Anything that I can add to my tool belt, anything that I could add to my education and my knowledge, anything that I could add, I'm willing to do that because I want to see, right? Take a class. That will help you. 19, rediscover yourself as an adult. Now, rediscovering yourself as an adult can lead you to your passion. Leading yourself to your passion is the ultimate goal, right? Because you might think about what you like to do maybe when you were married or when you didn't have kids or when you were single or when the heartbreak happened or when you graduated from high school or you became a this. You might have to rediscover who you are right now, at this very moment, in this very month, in this very year. Whether you're watching this now or whether you're watching this 10 years from now, this is still going to be valuable, right? So rediscover yourself as an adult. Who are you? That goes back to one, sitting with yourself. That goes back to number 16, meditating. That goes back to 17, praying for guidance, right? Rediscovering who you are. Rediscovering who you are is all the steps 1 through 18 to get to this 19, right? And number 20 on my list of 20 ways to discover and live your passion is relax and live. You may see something if you just relax and live. You might discover it on your own or it might discover you, right? Which part, Sheila? What you loving, girl? What you loving? Who you loving? Who you want to be hugging? What part are you talking about? And I appreciate that. But yes, if you relax and just live your life, your passion may discover you. Because I know people feel like they're running out of time when they get to a certain age or they're too old for this or too old for that. And Sheila, you thought that. You thought that you were too old to start a podcast, and now your podcast is booming. You thought you were too this, so you couldn't do that. So many people, you're not alone. So many people. Yes, rediscovering yourself. Absolutely. Yeah, because so many people think that something has to look one way or be one way. When you see somebody out there that you think is living their best life and doing what they do, you think that that's how it should look for you. But that's not how it always is. Like, it looks different for everybody. So sometimes you may think, oh, okay, well, it's going to look this way for this. So it looks this way for that. So let me see. But it doesn't always look the same as it does for other people. So that's why it's so important for you to discover your passion. Sorry, that's me talking. Um, you have to understand that it may look totally different for you. So, as always, like I said, love a good list, honey. And Sheila, I appreciate that, because I have all my lists, and sometimes I share them and sometimes I don't. So what you were talking about yesterday, it makes sense. So I appreciate you speaking that into my life, my dear. But yeah, if you're interested, whether you're watching live or the playback, if you're interested in some of my other lists, because once again, honey, I like a good list. And that's going to be the name of this, Sheila. How about that? But let me know, and I will definitely do it. Of course, I'll be back to you with another list this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe not, maybe the next day, but at least give you 2 or 3 lists per week. Because as a life coach, it's all about growth and learning and living your best life. And you really can't live your best life when you're not spending time in life with yourself, because that's when you become comfortable with yourself, and then that eventually allows you to be comfortable with other people, comfortable in doing new things, comfortable in trying new things. If you sit with yourself, and there's so much hustle and bustle that's going on right now in the world, on social media, so many things grab our attention, we forget about sitting with ourselves and being still and coming up with a game plan and writing things down and meditating on that and praying on that to do the things that we want to do. So, quickly, 20 ways to discover and live your passion. I'm just going to run through them real quick. 1, spend time with yourself. 2, try new things, recreation or career. 3, what do you love to do with your free time? 5, what work do you do that you will give away or do for free? 5, think back to childhood, what made you happy? 6, define passion for yourself. 7, don't rush the process. Take your time and live with your thoughts. 8, ask the closest people to you about what you're good at. 9, what is that thing you do, and when you don't do it, you miss it. 10, what do you do that does itself? It's effortless for you to do. 11, what makes you come alive? 12, what do you spend the most time and money on? And go back if you want to hear the examples that I say. If you're watching now, definitely do that. Let's see. 13, what can you talk about for hours to all who would listen? 14, what makes you feel the most valued and valuable? 15, make a list of what you like to do and what you're good at doing. Number 16, meditate. Number 17, pray for guidance. Number 18, take classes, learn new things. Number 19, rediscover yourself as an adult, the adult that you are right now. 20, relax and live. You may see something. It might discover you. All right, y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time. As always, time is a commodity that you cannot get back. So I'm glad that you spent this time, this moment in time with me. If this blessed you, please share this on your social media platforms, as well as the people you know and love, because it's all positive. We're trying to make this thing better called life, and that's with growth and learning and rediscovery. And as always, it's never too late to remix your life at any stage or phase. You're a star, so keep shining. Don't allow anyone to dim your shine. Till next time, God bless. Peace, y'all. I appreciate you so much. I love you too. Sorry, Melissa, you have to watch it from the beginning. I was like, oh, Melissa's not on it, but then I tried to tag you and it was all late. So definitely watch it from the beginning and share this out. I got you. I'm gonna make sure I tag you right in the beginning. Next time. All right, y'all. All right. I wanted to see if there was another comment. All right, y'all. I love y'all. And I mean it.